Hey, what's going on everyone, Zeta here. Welcome to my first ever tutorial video on For Honor. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a few things, what I know about deflecting and helping you maybe even potentially master deflecting, which is very unlikely, but you never know. So let's get into today's video. Oh, one more thing guys, I was hoping that you guys could like and maybe subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content, and I may do another tutorial on a different topic. So, all my friends have said to me that it's impossible to deflect on console because of how laggy and the 30 FPS and stuff. And I gotta say, that is mostly true, but you can still pull off deflects at a decent, reasonable level in any game. The only time you won't be able to pull off a deflect is when their ping is like over 100 because it's lagging like crazy. In that case, you just try to hyper armor through really and throw lights, but anyway, we're not talking about that. Let's talk about a proper game where everything's going well and everything's working the way it should be working. And let's talk about fighting a real opponent. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. So, first and foremost, guys, I want to say that deflecting is completely different to parrying. So, let me just show you a little example. See, with parrying, guys, you want to be looking at the stance widget, not the player. It's you see the little red marker? That tells you that you need to parry. That's what a parry is. That's the difference. This is what's different. I'll show you in a sec. So, yeah, that's parrying. I'm sure you've got enough now. Deflecting, however, you don't want to be looking at the stance widget. You want to be looking at the actual player. Because if you look at the player, you have a little bit extra time to react to the attack that's coming. Oh god, that was quick. See, if you look actually at the player and not the guards, take the notice of the guards, or just look at him, you can see where the attack's coming from, and you have a little bit more time to react. Alright, so that's basically the basics of deflecting. So for parrying, you want to look at the actual where the attack's coming from with the stance widget, but with deflecting you want to actually look at the player and look at their animation and then judge it off of that. So the next thing is, guys, which is totally optional, but you can do it, it'll help a little bit, is go to options, go to advanced controls, go to fighter tuning, and you'll see this thing called guard mode dead zone. You want to turn that down to 3, 2, 1, anything 3 below, then that's a good dead zone to me. You're gonna have to play around with it a little bit though, because everyone's control is different. But mine, it's set to 3, so yeah, you can do whatever you want, guys, with that. Just be careful, because if it's too low, then your guard will start switching on its own, and you don't want that, especially when you're fighting someone who's got like high damage but slow attacks, because like you could be guarding it, and the next one you know you're on the other side. You know, it's just no. You just want to keep it on a decent number. Let's see. Next thing, guys, which is optional, is you can sit closer to your TV or monitor or whatever you're using to record on, so that your attacks are their attacks are easier to see. But you don't have to do this. All right, so do you want to know the ultimate way of mastering how to deflect? You want to go pause. You want to go to user interface, and you want to go to, this is on training by the way, not on the actual game. You're going to set it to off. Now this way there's no stance widget, there's nothing in the way, it's just you and your opponent, and you can learn and read how they work. So I'm going to show you a little bit now. Alright guys, so let's say you're new to deflects and you don't really know how to, well, deflect. You've never deflected anyone in your entire life. These settings here of having them on like that where it's mixing you up is probably not the best. For me, I would recommend that you start with heavy because that's slower and it's a bit easier to react to, you see, heavy. And once you've got heavy down, then you can go up to light. And after that, you can go to heavy, light, and maybe light, heavy, and maybe heavy, light, heavy. And then it's going to be on a whole new level, because that's where the bot will be mixing you up with heavies and lights. and that's the final level, I'd say. And guys, this is where I give you the bad news and, well, I guess the hard to hear news. But in order to fully master deflects to the point where you're deflecting literally everybody, you'll have to first practice against every single one of these heroes on against their light mix-up, their chains, all their chains, every single one of them. Because if you know the animation of how they work, then it'll be a lot easier for you to read them in game. So that's the main thing with deflects, is knowing the animation of the opponent you're fighting. Don't sweat it though, guys. Just knowing how to deflect in itself is really good. Like, most people I fight with can't deflect to save their lives, and they're all rep 100 plus. So just knowing how to deflect in itself is a massive perk. My last tip for you guys is I recommend that you take it into like real fights and stuff and try to deflect. I wouldn't recommend dedicating all your time to just deflecting, but you know, try and pull off some deflects, because it's, you know, it's pretty good when you pull them off. But if you can't pull them off in game, then don't worry about it. You know, it's just a deflect. You don't need deflects to win a fight. There's many ways of winning against an opponent, not just deflecting. But yeah, guys, hopefully this tutorial helped you at least figure some things out about deflecting, at least, you know, maybe anything new. I'm not really a deflector myself. I'm more of a parrier, but I do know how to deflect and how it works. So I'm just sharing this knowledge with you guys now. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I shall answer them. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.